Yo, what's going on, YouTube? I'm back, man. Uh, Sorry for so long for a video. Uh, There's a lot happened after the last video when I was headed to a place in Michigan to pick up, and we're gonna talk more about that. I just need y'all to stay tuned. I'll catch back with you in the rebound. Take care. Later. Alright, YouTube, baby, we back, man. I've been on a 34-hour restart, sitting over here in Elgin, Illinois. Did my pre-trip before I got back on. We're getting ready to go over here and pick up a load, start our journey for this week. I'm gonna do the best I can to try to do load, video by load. And if you're watching this video, today is Monday, it'll probably be about Tuesday or so. So I'm gonna try my best to do one day by day. I'm gonna start putting the numbers of to my 30-day whatever, and show the stats or whatever. But last week was kind of a miss. I'll get into that in a little bit close to the end. And I would like to know how y'all day is, man. How y'all week been? Hope y'all out there trying to get that money. Sometimes the money ain't easy to get. Excuse me. Drink a little something, man. I got this cup off of Amazon. I think it was like 18, 17 bucks or something like that. It's almost like a Stanley, but a Stanley is damn near 60 bucks. Alright. But yeah, I'm gonna do it day by day. I'm gonna put, I don't know if it's gonna be vlog or whatever on the screen, but I'm gonna put that on there, and we're gonna take it day by day. Even though I think I got, with this week included, I got 4 more after this week that I'm gonna be out here before I go home. And you know, when I go home, I'll probably be at home for about 3 days or so, and then I'm right back at it again. I'm going home for my son's graduation. I may have some footage of that on there as well, but we'll see how that go. And you may see some of my relatives, my wife's family on her side, which is my relatives, I guess. But we'll see how that go also. And guys, I really apologize I didn't get a chance to make no more videos after what happened with load. I had 2 loads canceled in one day. No, yeah, I had the load that I had supposed to picked up, right? It canceled on me. Top told me to go in there early, so I went in there early, and the load canceled on me. And then I drove and parked at a casino, went inside, ate, whatever you want to call it, hung out to the next day, booked me a load, and I had a load to go pick up the next morning, around 10 a.m. And that load counts all. It counts also. So I left there. I found another dang load. Drove back to Grand Rapids. Got up there. Load canceled again. So I was like, damn. I was like, what's going on? You know. So I pulled up at a truck stop. I looked at the load board. Everything was picking up the next day. Keep in mind that I already had lost one day. That was that Tuesday. And then Wednesday, it was in the middle of the day already. So I just had to risk it for the biscuit, man. I looked at the load board in Chicago. I drove all the way from Grand Rapids to West Chicago to pick up a load that delivered the next day in New Jersey. If I wouldn't have did that, man, the week would have probably been awful. I mean, it's still okay, but it's not to where I'm 100% happy about what I'm making, because I was looking to do a whole lot better. So hopefully this week it goes pretty good, but we're gonna take load by load because I don't want to make things look bad over here working at JB Hunt, and that's just normal that loads cancel if they're not preloaded trailers or what. So, but yeah, well, yeah, but then those two, I came all the way here to Chicago. I went to New Jersey. Then when I got to New Jersey, I picked up a load coming back to Chicago. And so that's when I took my 34-hour restart, and I chilled out and watched a few movies, got my head together, wrote a few notes, talked to the wife, and you know, Mother's Day came. I did feel sorry about not being there. And being a trucker, you already know how it goes. Sometimes you can make it to an event, but sometimes you just really can't be there. Especially when you trying to make sure that your family is living comfortable, and you want them to be more comfortable by working harder to gain something. But of course my wife got upset and all that good stuff there, but mind over matter. I still love her. I have to still do my duties as a husband, basically what I'm saying. And you know, that's gonna happen, you're married or not. Whoever you with, you're gonna have a disagreement. But anyway, I'm headed over here to something called New Lenox, and it's supposed to be a drop and hook, and it's a load that's going to Hazleton, Pennsylvania, and I'm gonna do my best to try to get at least a little bit over 600 miles today, and then drop the other. We drop it off sometime tomorrow afternoon. So, and I'll let you know what the next journey is when I drop this one off. But for right now, I'll catch back up with you in just a minute. Take it easy. Yo, what's happening, baby? We back, and I'm all about trying to get this here. But to go to the gate and get the paperwork. I just came and picked my trailer up. I'm over here picking up in New Lenox. That's the name of the town, New Lenox, Illinois. And like I said, we're finna head ahead to the guard shack. I'm gonna go pick up this paperwork. I may either stop on in Gary at the either Love's, because Love's the cheapest across from that Pilot, Petro, TA, whatever you want to call it, and or I may drive down the road down there close to that TA that has that nice damn Popeye's chicken. But I got to go to the Petro to see if their gas is pretty reasonable too. So just about everything up here is around $6.41. The cheapest one I saw was $5.70. I saw at the Pilot, I think it was $5.58. I think that's what it was. But just about everything up here is jacked up, man. I mean, we damn near $7 a gallon here soon. So if anybody watching from JB Hunt, which I know it is, man, try to get them light loads, bro, because if you don't, that shit gonna guzzle your damn money right down the tank, man. It's just gonna eat you right on up. So, man, last week I used a lot in fuel. Really, I did. What jacked me up is when that load canceled. So anybody driving with JB Hunt, make sure you don't fuel up before you get your load. I normally know better than that, but I made a mistake and did it because the gas was so cheap. And the goddamn load canceled. But if you got enough gas to pick your load up, go pick your load up first, then get your fuel. That's the safest way, but you don't know if it's gonna cancel or not, and then that'll throw everything off. You ain't found nothing that's gonna match what you don't spent, and it'll throw things off. So then make your pay look lesser than what it is. But I'm finna roll up to this guard shack, get this paperwork from this nice lady here, and try to head on to Pennsylvania. Try to at least do 500 miles at the most, and then wake up and do the other 3 hours and to go ahead and drop off. That's a drop and hook. Hopefully when I get there though, the only thing that's going to be the problem when I get there probably is there's no trailer. And I hope and pray to God that is one there. Here lately, my luck with empty trailers been very, very terrible, man. Alright guys, I'm gonna catch back. I'm gonna holler back at you in a minute. We're gonna ride a little bit. Catch you on the rebound. Alright YouTube. We done checked out. I was checking over the fuel prices. And that's even with the discount. The cheapest I see out here in Illinois is $6.12 a gallon. After a while, these rates gonna have to be around $3,000 or more in order for you to even break even. Man, I'd be glad with this damn war over with. I mean, Donald Trump just need to go ahead and make that be a kablooey. Blow that shit up, man. Just get it over with. Get it. Take what we need and get our gas back to normal. Soon, I don't know what the owner operator is gonna be. I don't know what nobody gonna be able to do. Most companies, I mean, I hate it for the small companies, the small independent companies and things when it comes to this fuel, because this fuel is getting ridiculous, man. I mean, we'll be at $7 in probably 2 weeks. Well, it's already saying about $7 at the pump, but I'm just saying with the discount, it's probably like $7 a gallon. And you guys are smart. I know it's hot out there, man. What so? If the wind blowing, hell, crack them down windows and let that air come in there. Don't idle your truck just for the hell of it. You get out of it, turn it off. Try to save every drop of fuel you can. The only way you're gonna bring home a pretty decent pay.
Turn right onto East First Street.
Fuel take a toll of my revenue also. For those that say that it don't, they lying to you, because fuel is taking part of everybody's damn revenue. I mean, only people that getting promissory money is the company drivers, and it's still costing the company to be able to pay the driver, but of course company drivers don't think so. Alright, I got 683 miles to go to make it to my destination. I got 9 hours on my logbook. I'm gonna go ahead and try to bust this up, but before I try to do anything, I'm gonna stop over there and Gary, Indiana. And you know, that's the home of the legend, for sure. I gotta do something special for him while I'm rolling into this city, but I'm gonna make it where it's not copyright, so y'all gotta tune in for that. What else I want to tell you about? I want to tell you guys that's looking to be independent. Be independent to where you want to travel, where you can go to different, go to the place that you want to go to, pick the loads that you want to pick. Also make the money that you want to make. I know that sometimes company limit you to making the money that you want to. But when you leave company, also when you with company, there's a price. When you with company, it's a price to the point where you may make 2,000 miles that week and your check is low. Then the next week it may be 25, and then the week after it may go 3,000, then it drop back down to 18. That's the way it fluctuates with being an own operator, but you still got power to make yourself have the certain amount that you're looking for. It just all depends on where you be, so you can find that freight and the time of the day that you know they book that freight, or the time of the week that they book that freight. I suggest that you guys get a chance and go to SFI. I'm gonna put her sweet name right here, and you guys go out there and try it, man. We don't try multiple companies. Everybody don't have more than one job. And we don't went there, and we also thought that the company wasn't no good, but you got to go somewhere where you fit in. And when you get your SFI truck, you make sure that you have a plan in mind of what company you're going to, and do your research on that company, and get to the point where you understand what type of revenue you're gonna need to make in order to break even. I'm gonna make a video, you know, for the people that really don't understand how to do their fuel. Just give you an idea of what type of loads and how much revenue you looking for your truck to be able to make, and not go down low enough to not get that revenue. So I'm gonna tell you guys some of that stuff. So if you do come to JB Hunt, then you already know exactly somewhat to put yourself in the right position so you can go out there and make some money and won't have no problem with it. So, but the main thing is trip planning when it comes to having your truck. Trip planning is very, very important. I mean, when you get that load and you put your shit into that system and all that stuff there, it's a step process that I take before I actually take off. And half the time I be already on did my pre-trip my pre-plan before I even get a chance to pick up the load. So I already know exactly what I'm doing, where I'm stopping to get fuel, and all that type of stuff there. So if you guys want to get that SFI, I put the number down at the bottom of the screen. I'm gonna put a link and all that good stuff there. I'm also, if you plan on coming to JB Hunt, I'm gonna put my name and my truck number when you call JB Hunt Recruiting. Just mention that I talked to you. I mean, not talk to you, but you look at my video, and you know, I can get that referral for trying to help you out. But I'm not gonna stop from there. I'm also gonna leave an email at the bottom of in my description, so you can be able to reach me by sending an email or whatever, and you know, we can talk privately on the issues that you're having, and I can try to help you out the best I can, give you the best knowledge that I can give you, and you can take it from there, because there's enough people that come and get these trucks here, and they say they're not making any money, and you can make money. Even right now with the gas the way that it is, you still can bring home a pretty fair check. But when the fuel go back down, you can make a hell of a check. You can do well with this SFI truck, even though that the payment is typically kind of high. But at the end of the day, when you paying that truck note, the $800 or something truck note, and then you putting that shit into the rest into the maintenance account, you also got to look at that security that you out here driving. If you get a blowout on the tire, you ain't got to pat your pockets and say, "Oh man, I ain't got the money." But the thing about it, you do have the money. You got that capital. You got that money where you cut into the account where you can get your tire fixed. You can get new windshield wiper blades, whatever you need to be done on the truck, but you just can't use it to put chrome on your truck or nothing like that. It's just entirely maintenance, man. But guys, I'm gonna drive a little bit, and I hit you guys on the rebound. Take it easy, huh?